everyone! It's been a few weeks since my last video blog, and since then I've turned a year older. And a year older technically means a year wiser. But fingers crossed, let's hope that actually happens this time. Today I've got trusty Tyrion to accompany me in my video. He is pretty ugly, isn't he? I can't even... Okay, well anyway. Yeah. Hello. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about this week, and not necessarily about poker. I know, which is ironic because this was supposed to be a poker vlog. But I feel like when you talk about something, you're supposed to be making progress. And at the moment, I'm still stuck around the 400 mark. I'm really not breaking through that. I'm trying so hard and I'm going up and down, up and down. So once I break through that, you can expect a big, long, excited yell and I guess mini talk about how I finally did it. What I'm interested in talking about is actually more entrepreneurship and startups, which has always been one of my passions. And so there's a few things that I'm doing at the moment, and I guess a few tips for any aspiring entrepreneurs. So the first thing is, what I'm doing at the moment is developing an iPhone game, and I'm actually doing it with a friend of mine who is also a poker player. Hi Kale, if you're watching. I'll know if he ends up watching it because he'll say, oh, I got a mention. Anyway, so yes, iPhone app game. So how that process worked was, me and him, we were originally going to go into the poker food business together. So the idea was something like Food Truck Dave, I think it is, in America, where poker players are playing at the table, they tweet, hey, I'm at table 27, seat 6, I want a salmon quinoa salad. And so, you know, good old Dave would just bring the meal to them at the table. And there's not something like that at Crown. Crown has overpriced junk food. So that's the idea behind it. After doing a bit more research, we thought, okay, doing some calculations and the return on investment, it's probably not worth venturing into given how much energy and effort we'd have to put into it. So we kept brainstorming a bit more. So what we actually have is a schedule. Every Monday we will chat about business, chat about entrepreneurship, startups, what we're doing, because he's actually doing his own app as well. And I think that's really good to have someone that you can talk to each week. It kind of keeps you accountable, but it also keeps you motivated, because each week you talk, you don't want to contribute nothing to the conversation. It's like, oh, I've done this, this, and this. What about you? Well, I worked this week. I generated an income of $10, and yeah, no. So that's kind of good to keep you with your progress on what you want to achieve. So we've been doing that for about ever since Aussie Millions ended, which is a bit more than a month now. And so we spoke about that for the first 2 or 3 weeks. On the 3rd week, we were like, nah, let's start thinking of other ideas. Then the 4th week, we thought of, oh, let's do an iPhone application. Let's do an iPhone game. And so the past 2 weeks, what we've brainstormed is how the game is going to work. And today, I've actually gone to the next step of putting it out there and looking for a developer for the game. So I will keep you guys updated with how this progress of developing an iPhone game goes. Another handy tip that I wanted to discuss is getting designers, graphic designers for either brochures or iPhone games, or pretty much anything to do with graphic illustrations. There is so many resources and websites that you can use to outsource stuff like that. Stupidly, I used to want to do everything. I think that's one of the curses I had. I wanted if I ever wanted to accomplish something, I would learn to do it myself, which is why I know a lot about random things, but not specialized knowledge. So I would do graphic designing myself, and me not being a graphic designer, yeah, lots of wasting time just trying to figure out how to use the magic wand tool, stem all these tools. So it's much better to outsource it. And some awesome sites I wanted to direct your attention to, which are really good. 99 Designs is one of them. 99 Designs, basically you put up your brief of the business idea or whatever you want done, and then you'll have all these people submitting their ideas or pictures, and it's really good in the way that you can choose from 50. For example, my first business was actually about cookies, and I used that and I got heaps and heaps of designs, which was really great, and I ended up getting to pick the one that I like best. The next site I wanted to talk to you about was Fiverr. Fiverr. Now, Fiverr have all these people who are offering their services, and it's just for a flat fee of $5. If I had my wallet here, I'd pull up a $5 note and show you. But anyway, you know it's $5. And that's really good in that, you know, it's $5 and that's it. The difference between 99 Designs and something like Fiverr is that you're paying $5, so pretty much that's it. You don't get, different ideas, or if you want more than one picture or design to choose from, you'll have to pay for it. But I guess you get what you pay for. But I still really like it, and there's ratings. So each seller gets a rating, and you can see how popular they are. So that kind of helps you choose how reliable they are, how quickly the turnaround time is. And a lot of the time you can pay an extra $5 for extras. For example, you can pay an extra $5 to have your design delivered within 24 hours. Or you can pay an extra $5 to have your design in 3 different file formats, or something like that. I thought I might also share with you some Asian culture, shall we say, especially Asian mums. You have to love them. My little brother went on a volunteer trip to Thailand a couple of years ago. I remember at the time, everybody was against him going. By everyone, I mean my mum and my dad. Me, I wanted to do that, and I still do, but I guess I'm chicken. And so I have to admire that he just said, no, I'm doing it. I'm doing it no matter what. And so he went and did it. And the whole time my mom was saying, oh, that's so silly. Why would you go suffer like that? Oh, you don't even have a proper bed, and it's so comfortable here, blah, blah, blah. So she kept saying, he's silly for finding to go somewhere where it's so miserable and so poor. A couple of years later, she's talking to a family friend over dinner, and she's going on about how much Richard is my brother, Richard's matured. Since he went to Thailand, he see the world is so important. And basically she's going on about how wonderful and mature he is. Ever since he went on the trip, he saw how they lived, he understood the value of money, and yada yada yada. Which, don't get me wrong, I completely agree with that. I think it's really important to go see the world, see how other countries, other cultures are, and really recognize how privileged we are in Australia. But that aside, it was just really interesting to hear my mum say with fierce pride how proud she was that he went and came back a man, when at the time she was pulling him back. And I guess it's quite funny that parents, they don't remember what they were at the time. They only remember the good stuff. So she doesn't remember that she said, no, that's so stupid, don't you go, blah, blah, blah. She remembers, oh, yeah, he went and he came back a changed man, and that's all she remembers, and that's the only story that she'd tell. But of course, with life, you don't really want to remember the miserable stuff. You have to keep looking forward and keep improving as a person and look at the positive sides of things. Anyway, that's it from me for this week. And I should probably do more weekly videos now that we've got this new iPhone app game development on the way. And I'll keep you updated with my poker plays and the other random things that are happening in my life. Thanks for watching. Tyrion and I appreciate it. Raccoon is obviously still in bed like a lazy kid. What can you do? He'll grow up one day, right? Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.